This is just a catastrophe. I mean, when the Murphy law has to be applied, it applies very, very well. These are the first holidays vacations I'm taking practically since I landed back in Rome in July last year. And these were supposed to be the most relaxing and fantastic holidays we should have had, and look what's happening. I mean, the weather looks fine, you are having the idea that everything is doing well, but the ocean, the sea is just horribly wild, and it's impossible to do anything. At least today there's sun, but it's been now 4 days that we're here. It has been raining like crazy. This is a fantastic place. It's a village of huts, very similar to the one we used to go in Goa. We are in the Tremiti Islands, as you see. Look at the sea, I don't know if you can see it in the back. It's a place where we love to come. It's been now 4 or 5 times that we're coming here. And it's very relaxing, very positive also kind of vibe, because you get to know many people. It's great. Here is where shows are taking place. This is the restaurant area. So now I'm going for a walk to see if there is anything I can discover, just to go out from here and take advantage of my time. First thing I'm going to do is to find if there is anybody at the diving center. I used to go last year, where I had a lot of fun, but this year I didn't manage to do anything with them because of the same reason I was telling you about the weather was just horrible. So let's go and see. This is the little path, the little alley that will take me there to the village. So this is an island, very small island, composed of 3 small islands put together. Very little, you can't come here by car. You have to leave the car in Termoli, which is on the coast there in Molise, and take a ferry that takes you here. So for 1 week you are completely out of space and out of time. No car, no movement, nothing. And this place is very famous because one of the most popular songwriters of Italy, Lucio Dalla, has a house here, and he's one of my favorite actually songwriters of the history of Italian pop music. Very deep, very profound, like the ocean. So the idea of this video is to try and overcome this profound sense of disalignment I have with the concept itself of holidays. This is the Carabinieri station. It's a station of police of the island, and each time I look at this place I try to imagine how not operational they might be, because I'm afraid that nothing happens in this island that requires, as a matter of fact they have a basket, they play basketball, that requires the presence of police. Very quiet, calm, and not overpopulated kind of island. This is it. Marlin Tremiti. Let's see if they're here, so I can just say hello to them, and maybe something good comes out of this. This is where I used to get changed. Let's see. So I've just asked them, and well, the people is different compared to last year. It's a pity, because those guys were great last year, and I had a lot of fun. It was my first holidays after 8 years in India. I mean, after coming back from India, and so they say that the weather is terrible. You can't dive with this weather. But this is something I had imagined, so I'll try to come every day to see if the situation improves. But I will do now this tour here. I will go around the island, at least just to give a sense of these holidays and to make a nice video for you, and see if there is anything nice we can see. So this is the situation. I will try to go down, and so he says that there is a kind of a gate. Oh yeah, this is the village up there. So let's go from here. So now I might be already lost immediately after 2 minutes. This is the situation, but the sea looks great from here. Really great. So let's see what happens. I don't know where to go. I'll try to go from here. Let's see what happens. Look, beautiful. At least the sun and the lights are fantastic. So this is the Adriatic Sea. So it's the right side of the Mediterranean looking at Italy. And we are facing Croatia. Well, just found a couple. They were coming up from that place. I thought it was the beginning of this itinerary that should take me around the island. They told me that I was going wrong because that was only the path towards a nice beach somewhere over there. And so I decided to come from here and let's see what happens. I'm just putting my life in the hands of destiny, and I hope it's gonna work. But at least, as I said, I'm giving a sense to these holidays towards which I was attaching a great importance, and they have been undermined by the horrible weather. Today, I mean, looking from this, and this is the power of video, the idea you might get is that it is a fantastic place, which it is, provided you have nice weather. I want to take advantage of this opportunity that I have to be completely alone here in this very nice walking path to look at this. It's fantastic, really nice. To make some consideration, I mean, now it's been a year that I'm back here in Italy after 8 years in India and after 8 years abroad. So there are many ideas that come to my mind, many thoughts, many considerations, because I mean, this is the life we do, you know. Being a diplomat, then you put yourself in a condition in which you have to change dramatically from one page of your life, of the book of your life, to the other. And when you turn the page, it's practically blank. It's a blank page. And the page you just turned and that you leave behind is a page where you have written so many thin letters of thousands of words that compose beautiful sentences or different sentences or maybe even bitter sentences, depends. Here, this is very stiff, but I'll make it. And so this is the power of this life, you know, is the power of being able to close with a chapter of your life, open another one. Try to be as quick as possible in readapting yourself, because the world and life and profession are not waiting for you. You have to be operational, you have to be fast, you have to be quick. You have to understand where you have landed, you have to understand what you have to do, you have to understand what the rules of the new game are, even though the main framework is the same, because it's foreign policy. And we do it both in Rome and the ministry and in our offices abroad, but it cannot be the same. It cannot be the same because in my case, I left Mumbai, where I used to do incredible things, both under a consular point of view, assisting nationals in difficulty, in jail, in all of the constitution my consulate had, very large constitution there in southwest India, and I had also to promote Italy. This is something I used to do very much, and then I used to be very effective with the visa policy. Mumbai delivers tens of thousands of visa every year, and you have to be very cautious and very strategic in defining the priorities and the rules of the game. So then you go back home and you find yourself doing completely different things. In my case, I came back as head of the office that deals with the promotion of Italy in the world, which is something I used to do in Mumbai, but only with the perspective of India and of Mumbai. In this case, I have to produce contents and define strategies capable of enriching the toolkit of our embassies, consulates, cultural institutes, and permanent representations worldwide for their policies of promotion of Italy. And then I also manage the finances that we send to all these offices so that they can promote Italy. So it's a completely different kind of activity, which has practically nothing to do with the one I used to do in Mumbai. But this is the challenge, you know. This is the challenge because you have, being a diplomat, so many possibilities of action that are completely different one with the other, that if you don't manage to be responsive and quick in readapting yourself, then at least a few months are lost because nobody's there teaching you how to do it. So yes, this has been a great challenge. Now I think I overcome the challenge. I am ready 1 year after, but it has not been easy at all. This year has been extremely difficult for me because I have had a lot of physical challenges. I have had surgeries to my knee, then very painful neck pain, plus otitis, plus now the other knee must be operated. So I mean, terrible. But this then brings me to the second consideration I want to make, which is about age, because we all age, and this is what I want to talk about just now. Age is something that comes for everybody, even though I personally cannot figure that coming out, and which puts me in a very difficult situation, because then I have these physical challenges and I don't even realize them coming, because deep inside I really don't feel the age I have. I feel I am a teenager still, you know, with same kind of enthusiasm and also same kind of free mental approach towards decisions, not towards responsibilities, because in that I am extremely let's say anxious also. I can get anxiety very easily when it comes to responsibilities, but on decisions, especially private decisions, life decisions, I am kind of, you know, I just do it. And this is exactly the reason why I have found myself being posted in very tough postings like Sudan, even China, which has been difficult for me because I have never thought too much about that, you know. Okay, possibility, well, you want to go there, it's not possible, why don't you go to Sudan? Okay, let's go to Sudan. This is the approach I have always had, and looking backwards now, it's an approach I am quite proud of, because it makes my life much easier, takes out the burden of thinking too much about things. So I just do things, you know, and I do the things I think that I should do, but just without thinking too much about that. So this is something that has really helped me out. So of course it's not always the best thing you can do, but very positive about that. First persons that pass through, look at this. It's beautiful, actually. It's really beautiful. I don't know if you can see. Yes, sense of responsibility and the burden of the weight of those responsibilities that I don't have. So very satisfied about that. But I mean, as I was saying, age is there. It's coming very fast, actually. But so far so good. I don't give too much importance to that, even though I think about it. I already start thinking about the fact that I will have to retire sooner or later, and it won't take that much and that long if you consider how fast time goes by. If I look behind and I realize that some specific things of my life have happened like 20 years ago and it seems like yesterday, well, that's something that really scares you. Okay, found this place. We'll stop here and keep my discussions. I don't know if you can see in the back the beautiful sea over there. So yeah, sense of responsibility. So these are all thoughts that have been maturing in my head over this past few months in Italy after 8 years abroad, because those 8 years have occurred in a very important phase of our lives, which is the phase in which you cross the 50 years, which of course put you in a condition in which you start doing kind of balancing of what has been your life, no? So this has happened in this period of time, and I came back here that I was a 50+ guy, and yes, but in any case, what I really want to stress is the fact that I nevertheless, and no matter what, I am really aware of the great satisfaction I have to have towards my life, because what I can nevertheless say with a lot of emphasis is the fact that I, no matter what, think that I am a privileged guy. I have had the life I wanted to have since I was a kid. I was 5 years old when I decided I would have wished to become a diplomat, because my father was a diplomat himself, and I remember the sense of pride I used to have looking at the flag of Italy while we were abroad, because I lived abroad also as a kid, and for me there was no other alternative, there was no choice, it had to be that. So I am very satisfied and proud of myself for having achieved that dream. I don't know what my life would have been if I hadn't achieved that dream. It took me a lot in terms of life and years spent trying to achieve that dream, but then it worked, and so I will never forget that. Really, every morning I try to say to myself how lucky I am, and how lucky my family is also to have been able to experience such a dream. Let's go. This is where I want to go. Now I am here. I will keep on walking, and I will go here, because my objective now is to try and see if I can swim. I would like to swim just a little bit, just to give a sense to this holiday. Now, should I go over here or over there? I have no idea. Here, no. Let's go over there. Oof. Another consideration, very important for me, it's regards people, because while in India we really started having a lot of very intense and deep friendship with a lot of people, both in Delhi and in Mumbai, but when we came back, Zio Cesare, this is the one. Let me see if we can swim. Alright, just met a lady, very nice lady. She said yes, you can swim, so let's go down, and on the left hand side there should be something to be able to swim. This is the place where we should be able to swim. There are people coming up, so oh, I was about to kill myself. Look at this. So let's discover it together. Now it's a little bit difficult here to walk, as you see, but this is the power of nature. This is not a country where we just put some gravel there, and that's it. Look at this. Also the tree has decided that he wanted to die, and he died. So, wow, very difficult, but apparently very nice. Let's see what happens. I just asked a couple of very nice old people, and they said that we are almost there. So let's see. Yes, I can see the sea approaching, and so I will try to swim. This is called Punta di Zio Cesare. Punta di Zio Cesare. Zio means uncle, so it's a very Indian kind of approach towards places. It's the spot of Uncle Caesar. Like it? Okay, yes, I see people. I will try to go and have a swim. Let's see if it works. I don't know where to go. Wow, look at this. Oh, this is beautiful. Buonasera.
Buonasera.
Si scende da qui?
Sì, lo so. Noi ci siamo fermati.
Voi non scendete oltre?
No, niente.
Di qua, vero?
Sì.
Ah, ecco, grazie mille. So this is something you have to experience together with me. I will turn the camera so you can see. You see, this is what I love about this country and about Mediterranean in general, is that you just walk, you find a place like this. Look at this, look at this, look at the colors, and you swim. So on the swim, I will let you know, but I would really love to try. Very difficult to succeed over there, or maybe here. Here we have a little beach. Let's see if we can go down. This kind of, look at the stone also, white, so white. So you can fall down here. My life ends here. And the message I want to give to everybody is thank you for hosting me, world. It's been fantastic. I love you all. And here I am. Will I succeed? I don't know, it depends very much on how this is really. Maybe from here? Yes. Come here. Let's try. I'm a little bit worried, but I have to do it for you. Otherwise, so far so good. It's not too risky. You understood that if there is something I really love to do is to dive. So even though I can't dive with bottles, I will try to do it here, to do some scuba diving and see what I can see. Okay. Let's go. This is beautiful. Oh my god. My day has taken a complete different shape now after this amazing swim. The water is fantastic. Underwater is even better. I will try to go a little further. But my god, this is unbelievable. Let's go. Wow. This is the greatest moment of this holiday. And I'm so happy to discover this place together. And thank you for taking me here to this place, because without the video maybe I wouldn't have had the need to do that. So I am very satisfied now. And this place is fantastic. You can't imagine the temperature of the water. It's just what you need, you know? It's not cold, it's not warm. It's just perfect. So now I'll go out, try to go out, because this is going to be the most difficult part of it. And we'll keep on walking. Joining me, guys. That's good. I made it. I was kind of scared to come out because, you know, with the waves and things. But this is a perfect place to exceed the water in a very original way. So I made it. I made it! perfect for the thumbnail of this video. Yeah, I'm gonna take a picture now to do the thumbnail of this video. Well, I'm very happy because I'm taking advantage of this very beautiful walk, and it's amazing that in 4 times I have come here, I have never walked over this path, which is beautiful. But I'm very happy because I'm trying to come out also with considerations about life, about being a diplomat, about living abroad. So, very important. And look at this. Que se ho. Well, this has certainly been one of the most beautiful swims I have had in my life, I think. Look at this. Just found by chance. This is where I was before. Just there. And in a day in which it was impossible to swim, I made it because the weather was really horrible this morning. Waves were amazingly big. I will show you because I made some shooting of that. And look at this now. Beautiful, eh? Now I have to find a way to go back and I'll keep on walking again. But thank you for joining me, it's been fantastic, and I'll catch you when I find my way again. I am not actually very sure where I am. Look at the sky, but I don't care because happiness is so big that I could even get lost. This would give an added value to this day, provided that I find my way before dinner, of course. But having said that, I found myself now coming up from where I went down to swim without recognizing any of the things I would see. So there were like 3 or 4 different alleys going I don't know where. Of course, this is a big lesson. Of course, this is a big lesson in life, because every time you choose a different path, make sure you recognize at least something that can help you out when you go back, because this is like in life. You take the risk, you go, you forget to make sure that everything is under control, you come back after the risk has been achieved, positively of course, in the sense that nothing happened, and then you don't find yourself anymore. So, was it worth it? Look at the sea. Is it worth to do something like this, or is it better to just take your time to understand where you are, to like mark with something, and then keep on going? So now I'm going, I don't know where, somewhere, and I really hope that this brings, well, I see people, so I am saved. 2 ladies. So I imagine that this is the right way, but I mean, it was important for me to take a lesson out of what happened to me. So not recognizing any of the aspects you had seen before going somewhere for the first time. This is a lesson of life. So the smiling diplomat is not only a smiling diplomat, it's only a wise diplomat. Oh, even more people coming. No, this is even too easy. I want to get lost. I want to get lost as a wise diplomat. I don't know what your opinion is, but I mean, you've seen, this is the kind of road I'm walking in. So each time someone passes by or is crossing from the other side, my first temptation is to say hi. I mean, we are human beings, we are crossing for the first time in our lives, and most probably for the last time in our lives in the world, somewhere in the world. So why shouldn't you tell me hello? Why? This is something that in other places happens much more easily. I remember when I used to travel throughout Africa by car, and you would drive for kilometers and kilometers and kilometers in those straight roads in the middle of nothing. And each time you would cross someone from the other side, you would blip with the lights, to say hi. And then once you were like close by, you would do like this. It was, I mean, a sign of appreciation of life, I mean, you are a human being, I am another human being, so why shouldn't we say hi? And this doesn't happen here. You see these people, and they even look, you know, at their feet, as if it was something catastrophical to say hello to another human being. Anyway, helicopter. Probably they're scared that my philosophical considerations can turn this island upside down. Back home, I very pleasantly chat with two ladies with whom we tried to understand where the road was to come back to the same village where we're staying. So very pleasant conversation, and so this has prevented me from filming anything, of course, but this is the place. This is the place where we're staying. It's a village. Look at the sea. I don't know if you can see there. It's completely different compared to where I was swimming a few minutes back. So this is the end of the video, my dear friends, and look at this. I'm really happy we managed to do this together. It's been fantastic, really fantastic. I think I'll do that back again tomorrow, maybe changing itinerary, going somewhere else. And yes, look at this. I would have not been able to do that. Anyway, thank you so much. Keep on following me. Subscribe if you haven't done so. Like the video, share it, and tell me what you think in the comments below about the Tremiti Islands and about the experience I have just made. Ciao!